Alright, today I'll be doing my second video on chemistry procedures, and today we'll be looking at procedure for lipid profile. We'll look at some of the parameters and some of the analytes that will check the lipid profile. Today I'll be running the total cholesterol, I'll be running triglyceride, I'll be running HDL, I'm going to be running LDL, and the calculation to get our VDL. And I'll also be running electrolytes using the smart light electrolyte machine to analyze my electrolytes. So the electrolytes, I'll be checking the sodium, potassium, and the chloride. And I'll also be using the semi-automation to check on my bicarbonates using my measuring machine. So let's get started. First of all, I'm going to start with my creatinine level. So we'll be looking at the procedure to check for creatinine level using the semi-automation machine. So this is my reagent, and I'm using bowel system reagent for creatinine. So I'm going to start with my creatinine level. So for creatinine, I'm using bowel system and some other reagents, other analytes. I'm using a bowel system creatinine. So on the creatinine, we have reagent A and B. This is reagent A and reagent B. So I will measure using my micro pipette. I'm going to measure 500 microliter of reagent A. And 500 microliter of reagent B. When you're running your creatinine level, ensure that the last sample, the last thing you add to your test tube is the plasma, which is to be what? Which analyte is to be measured, because creatinine, the measurement of creatinine level works with time. So I have in my test tube 500 microliter of both reagent A and reagent B. So using my micro pipette, I'll measure 100 microliter. 100 microliter of my plasma, my blood sample, my blood plasma collected in lithium heparin bottle. Measure 100 microliter. So before you add your sample, ensure you prepare your machine, your semi-automation machine. In this case, I'm using Mindray. So I will check my analytes for creatinine. So then I will run my water to blank. So my concentration for water blank shows 0 milligram per dl. Then I add my sample for creatinine. Mix and run immediately the sample. So while my creatinine is ready, I'll move to the next analyte, which is my total cholesterol. So for my total cholesterol, I'm also using bowel system. I'm also using a bowel system for my total cholesterol. So I'll run my total cholesterol, I'll run my triglyceride at the same time, Okay, triglyceride. I also run my I want to move to my total cholesterol. So for total cholesterol, I measure 1,000 microliter of the reagent, of cholesterol reagent. So this is total cholesterol reagent. I'm using bowel system, like I said earlier. So 1,000 microliter. 1,000 microliter of total cholesterol, which is equivalent to 1 ml. Then my triglyceride also, for triglyceride reagent, I use 1,000 microliter also. 1,000 microliter of triglyceride reagent into the test tube. 1,000 microliter, which is equivalent to 1 ml of triglyceride reagent into the test tube. And for my urea, there's a slight difference in urea. So for urea, I'm also using a bowel system. So urea comprises of two reagents. So for urea, I'm also using bowel system for urea. So I have my reagent A and my reagent B. So to run urea, pick 1,000 microliter of both reagents. 1,000 microliter of reagent A first. 1,000 microliter, which is equivalent to 1 ml of reagent A of urea in the test tube. I will now add my reagent B first. I will come back to reagent B. So for my bicarbonate, this is my bicarbonate. I will add 1,000 microliter also of bicarbonate reagent. Microliter of bicarbonate reagent into the test tube. So in this test tube I have my total cholesterol reagent. Here I have my triglyceride reagent. Here I have my urea reagent. And the last test tube I have my bicarbonate reagent. So secondly, I want my samples to each reagent, the sample at which analytes I am measuring. I'll add my reagent, my sample to each of the reagents respectively. So for total cholesterol and triglyceride, and urea, I'll add 10 microliter of the plasma. So for total cholesterol, I'll add 10 microliter of the plasma into the reagent for total cholesterol. Discard the tip. I also add 10 microliter of the plasma into the reagent for triglyceride. Then for urea, I also add 10 microliter of the sample into the tube for urea. Mind you, urea tube is containing only reagent A, and I said I will come back for reagent B after incubation. So for the bicarbonate, I will add 25 microliters of the plasma into the last tube, which is containing a bicarbonate reagent. Then I will incubate for 5 minutes using the water bead at 37 degrees Celsius. Alternatively, you can also incubate at room temperature using. You also incubate at room temperature for 10 minutes, or you can decide to incubate using the water bead at 37. This is 37.7 degrees Celsius. I will incubate for 5 minutes. So while we're incubating our samples for total cholesterol, triglyceride, and urea, we're going to read our creatinine level. The result is out. So our creatinine level for the sample is 1.2 milligram per dl. The water blank is 0 milligram. Then the sample is 1.2 milligram per dl. So that is the value for my creatinine level. I'm going to measure my triglyceride, my HDL cholesterol. So for my HDL cholesterol, using our system, I have reagent A, and reagent B. So we want to add 500 microliter of reagent A. Of reagent A. Into a test tube. I will add 200 microliter of the patient plasma. Of patient plasma into the reagent, A for triglycerides, for HDL. So I'm going to spin to get the precipitate. This is the precipitating reagent. I'm going to spin for 10 minutes. So while we are spinning HDL, I want to pick our sample. This is my total cholesterol. This is my triglyceride. This is my urea, which contains reagent A. I will still leave it in the incubator. I'm going to add reagent B directly while it is still in the incubator. So this is my bicarbonate. 1,000 microliter of reagents. 1,000 microliter of reagent B for urea. So this is reagent B. We want to add 1,000 microliter of reagent B, urea reagent, into reagent A, the test tube. So we'll do a color change gradually You can see the gradually it turns to blue. Blue is green. As time goes on, incubate for another 5 minutes. With a gradual change in color. So I'm going to read the concentration using the semi-automation machine, and it works on the principle of the Lambert's law. I'm going to measure the absorbance, which is directly proportional to the concentration of the analytes that is in the sample. So, come back to my machine and scroll down to where I have total cholesterol. This is total cholesterol. So I'll wash the probe. Then run my water blank. This is my total cholesterol. I'll go to my sample. I'll run my total cholesterol. So my total cholesterol is 222 milligrams per day. Concentration, this is the water blank, 0 milligram per day. This is my concentration, which is 222 milligram per day, and this is the response absorbance, 222 milligram per day. So my triglycerides right now, I'll go to the analytes in the machine and select my triglycerides. So I will wash the probe using my solution. I'll run my water blank also. For every analyte you run, for every new analyte you run, you ensure you wash the probe and you blank using distilled water. So I'll aspirate. I run to my sample. My water blank is 0, so I click sample and I run my triglyceride sample. So my triglyceride is 218 milligram per dl. Triglyceride 218 milligram per dl. So my bicarbonate, I'll run my bicarbonate now. Go to my bicarbonate in the machine. Click on my bicarbonate. I wash the tube, the probe as usual. also run my water blank to blank the machine. So my bicarbonate. So my water blank is 0. I go to my sample and run my sample for bicarbonate. So my bicarbonate is 23. The value of my bicarbonate is 23. So my urea is ready to be read. You can see it's bluish green. Bluish green. So I'm going to measure the concentration on the principle. So come to my machine and select urea. It's my urea. Wash the probe. I'll run my water blank. So water blank is 0. I'll go to the sample, click on sample, and run my sample. My real sample. So my urea concentration is 24 milligram per dl. So this patient's kidney is perfectly working. It's working fine. The creatinine level is normal. The urea level is also normal. So this is my HDL that I've spawned. This is precipitate, fat precipitate. So I'm going to pick 50 microliter of the supernatant, the clear fluid up, which is supernatant. I'm going to pick 50 microliter of it with 1000 microliter of total cholesterol reagent. 1000 microliter of total cholesterol reagent. Total cholesterol reagent. 1000 microliter. So alongside with 50 microliter of the precipitate, of the supernatant rather, 50 microliter of the supernatant. You have to be careful not to pick the precipitate. So this is 50 microliter of the supernatant. You incubate for 5 minutes inside the water bit at 37 degrees Celsius. Incubating our HDL, we're going to start up our smart light machine. This is an electrolyte machine. it works. Uses an electrode. So we have inside it, we have the sodium, potassium, and chloride electrode inside the machine, inside the electrode. This is the reference house electrode, and here I have the sodium electrode, the potassium electrode, and the chloride electrode. So this is called the reference house. I'm going to start up the machine. So, showing not ready, invalid calibration, so we're going to calibrate. Maintenance, we have to carry out our maintenance. Click on yes. Clean. So we have our ISC cleaning solution. ISC means ion selective electrode. So we're going to clean. Yes. Leave the dust sample. So I want to wipe the probe. So I'm going to wipe the probe and close the door. So we're going to condition. Condition. Clean the sample. So we're going to continue maintenance. We're going to continue maintenance. See, yes. No. I've done conditioning. No. No. So it's a perform calibration. It's performing calibration. So the machine has to calibrate. So when you're using a smart light, anytime you want to run a sample, you ensure you calibrate the machine. So while we're performing calibration, we're going to read our HDL, which is in the top. Okay, my HDL is ready to be read. Back to the Mindray semi-automation machine. I'll select my HDL. So HDL cholesterol. Okay. And wash. I'll run my water blank. So my water blank says 0. I run my sample. So my HDL cholesterol is 39 milligram per dl. So my HDL cholesterol is 39 milligram per dl. I've performed my calibration, and now I'm ready to run my sodium, potassium, and chloride electrolytes in the machine. So you can run a plasma sample, and you can run a whole blood sample. But in this case, I'm running a plasma sample. So I ensure that the probe does not go beyond the plasma to avoid picking the packed cell which is beneath. So I run yes, leave the dust sample to aspirate. So wipe the probe and close the door. So allow the machine to run the testing serum. So I'm running a serum. You can also test whole blood, but in this case I'm testing a serum sample. So one thing about the smart light is that it's very easy to use, no stress, and it does not require reagents. Our electrode does the major work in the machine. Are you ready to? So the machine, my result is out. My sodium value is 141, my potassium is 2.4, and my chloride is 104. Sodium is 141, potassium 2.4. Alright. So far so good. So far so good. Be able to carry out creatinine level. This is my creatinine sample. Carry out total cholesterol. This is my total cholesterol sample. This is my triglyceride. This is my bicarbonate. And this is my urea. This is my precipitate for the HDL. So this is my HDL concentration. So far so good. You can see from the concentration, like I said earlier, I said the spec and the semi-automation machine, as far as chemistry is concerned, works on the principle of Bell-Lambert. Like I said, the spectrophotometer and the semi-automation machine works on the principle of Bell-Lambert's law, which talks about the concentration, the absorbance, concentration and the absorbance. So now you can see from here the concentration of these samples are very okay, and so from the color, the intensity of the color is also a determining factor. It also determines the absorbance and also determines the concentration. So, and you can see that some of this, all the concentration for total cholesterol, for triglyceride, they are perfectly okay, and so it also goes aligned with my results. My creatinine is 1.2 milligram per dl. My total cholesterol is 222 milligram per dl. My triglyceride, which is this, is 218 milligram per dl. My bicarbonate is 23. My urea is 24 milligram per dl. My HDL cholesterol is 39 milligram per dl. So this patient is perfectly okay. Perfectly okay. From the result, we can say that there is no risk of coronary artery disease. There is no kidney problem. Kidneys are functioning perfectly well. No risk of coronary artery disease. So I'll move further to calculate my LDL and my VLDL. So now there is a formula that there are two ways. You can either also run your LDL using your reagent and your VLDL. But in this case, I'm going to use the calculation. So to calculate my LDL, I'm going to say my LDL. My LDL, the formula to calculate the LDL is you divide the total cholesterol minus the value of the triglyceride divided by 5. So total cholesterol. So LDL is equals to total cholesterol. LDL will give me total cholesterol. Your total cholesterol minus your triglyceride. Total cholesterol minus triglyceride divided by 5 plus the value for the HDL. So to get, so your LDL equals to your total cholesterol, the sum of total cholesterol minus the sum of triglyceride divided by 5 plus your HDL. Now your VLDL is your triglyceride divided by 5. So triglyceride divided by 5 gives you the value of your VLDL, which means very low density lipoprotein, and your LDL is total cholesterol minus the sum of your triglyceride divided by 5 plus HDL. So with this, I come to the end of today's class, today's practical class, and I hope this video, I hope you learn one or two things from this video, and do not hesitate to like and share the video, and your comment is also very, very important to me. Thank you.